Hi there and welcome to Andy Robinson RC. Cheers for checking out the channel today and join us on this episode. Right, we've got a brand new kit in today. This has been coming into the UK. It's been out for about the last week or so. And here it is. It is Tamiya's new M chassis platform. This is the MB-01 chassis. And the first release on this chassis is the Fiat Abarth 1000 TCR Berliner Corsa. So, what a cool car this is. Quite looking forward to this M chassis kit. I remember years ago when the original M-01 and M-02 came out, and of course it was the you got the Mini, and then this followed shortly on the M-02 because it was rear motored, and that was the Fiat Abarth. Now they have released that body again. Now was it? I can't remember if it was on the was it like an M-05 or M-06 or something. I don't actually know, but they did release the body shell again on one of the other M chassis. I would have assumed it was like an M-06 because it would be rear motored. Not entirely sure. No, we could have just shoved it on the M-05 anyway. But anyway, so this is the first release on the new MB-01 chassis. So we're going to have a delve in the box, see what you get, and see what all the fuss is about. Now, this one, as I know so far, you can alter the wheelbase in 3 different lengths. This is the short wheelbase. Also, just for your reference, it's kit number 58721. Okay, and so you can alter the layout, the motor layout and configuration. You can have it as an MR, which is what this is, or you can have it as an FF. MR is midship rear motor, rear wheel drive, or you can have it in FF, which is front motor, front wheel drive, and also, but only with the rear motor configuration, you can have the transmission set in the high position or the low position. And if you have it in the high position, that helps with rear traction, and if you put it on the low position, that's just normal. But yeah, so you can have 3 different wheelbases. You can have it rear wheel drive, front wheel drive, and you can have it with the motor high or low. Thing is, you can do it all within this kit. You can change, you know, the motor position and everything. So that's rather cool. So have a quick read there. It says about the car itself. So the Fiat Abarth 1000 TCR became a class champion of European Touring Car Championship in 1968 and 69. Based upon the compact 2-door Fiat 600, this car was tuned by Abarth for races. The muscular form had front and rear over fenders, a large radiator cover with a front bumper, horizontally open-engined hood, and a 982cc inline-4 engine capable of over 110 horsepower. So there you go, that's a little info on the car. This version, they have done it in a slightly different colour from what it was on the M-02. They've gone for this Corsa grey and white livery with blue decals, which I am not doing. Nothing new there. I've got a bearing kit on the way for this as well. So that should be here any day. Right, so let's have a look at what we get. Oh, look at that body shell. Lovely sort of even date stamp. There you go. It's obviously from the original mould, 1995 Tamiya. But yes, so Fiat Abarth there, lovely body shell. Now at the time when the M chassis first came out, I had a thing for minis, so the Rover Mini was the one I wanted. But actually looking back on it, as much as I like the Mini, I actually now think the Fiat Abarth is slightly the cooler shell. But there you go. Lovely body shell. Right. Lots of parts, lots of plastic parts. Get all this out. Okay, let's lose the box. There we go. Oh yeah, I've just got the BBX on the table. One, because it is a pretty new Tamiya kit, and also I've got that rear. I'll say it is a real wheel and tyre, but it's the dummy one on here just for the aesthetics. So I think that looks rather cool now. Okay then, so let's have a look what you get in the kit. Throwing it everywhere really, haven't I? Okay, so you get your basically your Hobbywing 1060 ESC, which is cool, like them. Now for this one, it's only got the Tamiya plugs. Some of them, or when it had been the Carson one, the Carson dragster had been using, you'd put in the Adoon's plug adapter, but not on this one. Anyway, still not a big problem. But yeah, so 1060 ESC there. Let's have a look at the metal parts bag. So no torque tune motor in this one. It's just a silver 540 tin can motor, standard motor there. You've got your B, C, and obviously the A, I imagine, parts bags in there. You've got your springs for the shocks. Now, they are friction shocks, I'm led to believe on this, which is fine for now. I probably would consider upgrading them. Depends what we do with the car. You've got part of the gearbox internals, spur gear, diff, servo saver in there, various bits and pieces. Pinion gear, it's quite a large pinion gear, it's a 29 tooth pinion as well. Okay, you've got your tyres. Now, you can't see too much in the bag, but the front and rear tyres, the rear tyres are actually bigger tyres, and it's got the smaller ones that go on the front. So when you're building this up, make sure you put the smaller tyres on the front wheels. But you've got the two different tyres, they're in different compounds as well. So you've got a harder one for the rear and a softer one for the front. There's your little very tiny wheels. They're in like a silver, matte silver sort of grey colour. I don't know. I might change the wheels yet. I'm not sure. Here you've got your body part accessories. So this is the exhaust system and the engine to detail, and you've got the headlights and the Fiat badge. You've got the boot for the car there, and what else is that? It's more part of the engine. Wing mirrors, and all the parts to do on this. Now again, I was going to do a different colour scheme on mine, so I did buy some ABS paint as well. You know, not the TS paint, so I'm going to have a go at spraying some of them up as well to match the body. Now, what I might do is, because I want to take this on the track at our club as well, I might not complete the body shell with all the engine and the boot straight away, because I'd hate for someone to accidentally knock it and then take the engine out or knock the boot off. So I might run it first without those details on. I'll have to see. Okay, so what else you got here? Well, let's start with this one. This is your gearbox mount as well, part of the chassis. Part of the chassis mount as well. Battery holders, all parts of the transmission. Okay, there's your adjustable motor mount for where you can have your transmission low or high. And we've got gearbox joints, dog bones, and axles on there. And here we've got bumpers, wishbones and body mounts. Okay, this looks like the majority of the chassis in there. You've got your chassis there. And we've got the parts for the friction shocks and some track rod ends and ball joint cups on there. And then this one has got your hub carriers, diff covers, shock mounts, shock tower stays, and various bits like hexes for the wheels. So yeah, pretty, well, I'm going to say pretty simple stuff. You watch it when I come to build it. watch it not be simple. Anyway, let's put them there. And what I'll do is I'll bring the camera over for you, and you can have a bit of a closer look at what you get in the kit. I say I need to wait on my what do you call it first? I need to get my bore races first before I actually start the build. Wheels, but yeah. So yeah, looking forward to building this one up. Now, also before I get as well, that's your decals there. I'm sure they don't look. I'm going to curse myself on that. They don't look too bad. I'm sure there'll be some tricky moments. Not sure what we're going to use or not use off that yet. But yeah, on the whole, not too bad. Window mask at the back. And then you've got your instruction manual there as well. But you get a supplement sheet with it. So MB-01 chassis settings. So this goes into detail of how you can change the chassis from the MR or to the FF chassis settings, wheelbase lengths, how to adjust the servo place in the chassis as well, how to space the make the wheelbase longer. It's all in there. How to change the differential unit direction from when you're swapping over from mid to front motor as well. It's even got, let's have a look, did it have there? Can't remember now, let's have a look. Oh yes, you've got the bit here that says changing drive system and layout requires adjustment of front and rear upper arm rebound stroke screws as well. That's cool. There you go, you've got your diagram there and how to adjust your wheelbase. Also how to move the body mount system as well for when you're changing chassis lengths. Also measurements for the track rod, for the servo steering track rod from the servo to the bell cranks. How to change the from low to high motor position as well. So it's all there, so which is handy. So yeah, so and again that's your standard build manual in there. So there you go. That is what you're getting in the kit, which is great. So I suppose next really I need to crack on and get this built really. But yeah, looking forward to getting this one done. I imagine the body's going to present me with a few problems, no doubt. And we'll see where it goes. And I probably will ditch the 540 cam motor and maybe put something in a little nippier. Maybe like a sport tuned. I don't know. But anyway, I can't build the kit until I've got these bearings. They should turn up soon. Right, so that is the Tamiya's new M chassis platform, the MB-01. Let's bring the camera over, well, have a bit of a sweep over the part so you can see him a bit closer up. And then we'll wrap this up, and then I better start getting it together. That's where we try not to knock everything. The wire caught up, there we go. So there you go, that is the lovely body shell there. Absolutely stunning. Really liking that. And you can just see a bit more of a better picture there because it's hard to see through clear Lexan. There you go, that's the body itself. You've got your decals there. And we'll just go over the parts for you. So friction shocks there. You've got the little wheels, body posts, as I said, and front and rear wishbones. Going over there, chassis parts, and you've got parts of the transmission there, and where the motor mount and various pieces like that. And you've got your stub axles and gearbox joints there, the outdrives for the diffs. And there you go, you've got diff covers, shock towers, wheel hex fitments, your main chassis tub there. And then you've got your metal parts bag with the motor in there. There's springs and various bits in there, like the pinion gears and metal fixings. 1060 ESC. And then you've got your 2 tyres there. The ones in the clear bag are the smaller tyres for the front wheels. And then just there you can see all the lovely detail bits like the exhaust, the boot stays, parts of the engine that all need detailing up, the chrome front lights and Fiat Abarth badge for the front of the car as well. So good stuff. So yeah, again, I went up to Inside Line Models today to pick up this kit. So massive thanks to Paul and the Inside Line Models team for getting this kit to show you on the channel. A big thanks to them. Go check them out at www.insidelinemodels.com. Loads of cool RC stuff available for you, so do go check them out, please. Right, okay, I'm going to wrap this one up here for now. Thanks ever so much for checking it out. Hopefully, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel at Andy Robinson RC on YouTube, and come find us again on Instagram and on Facebook at Andy Robinson RC. Right, time to love you and leave you. Take care, and we'll see you all soon on the next episode. Look after yourselves. See ya. Bye.